Welcome to CIU Labs, an initiative of Cambridge Intercontinental University. The digital landscape is a constantly evolving battlefield. Cyber attacks are becoming increasingly sophisticated. Traditional security measures like firewalls and antivirus software are no longer enough. Threat hunting has emerged as a proactive approach to cybersecurity. It involves actively searching for threats that bypass traditional security measures. It's about being proactive rather than reactive. Threat hunting recognizes that breaches are often inevitable. Instead of simply reacting to attacks, it aims to detect and neutralize them before they can cause significant damage. MITRE ATT&CK is a knowledge base of adversary tactics and techniques based on real-world observations. It stands for Adversarial Tactics, Techniques and Common Knowledge. This comprehensive framework is invaluable for understanding and mitigating cyber attacks. MITRE ATT&CK provides a structured way to describe the steps an attacker takes during a cyber attack. The framework is divided into tactics, techniques, and sub-techniques. Tactics represent the attacker's high-level goals, such as initial access or privilege escalation. Techniques are the specific actions taken to achieve these goals. Sub-techniques provide even more granular details about how these actions are performed. MITRE ATT&CK is more than just a list of techniques. It provides detailed descriptions of each technique, including examples of how they have been used in real-world attacks. This information is invaluable for defenders looking to understand how attackers operate. One of the key benefits of MITRE ATT&CK is its vendor neutrality. It doesn't promote specific security products or vendors. Instead, it provides a common language for security professionals to communicate about threats and defenses. This makes it easier for organizations to share information and collaborate on threat intelligence. MITRE ATT&CK is a living, breathing framework that is constantly updated with new techniques and information. This ensures that it remains relevant and valuable in the face of evolving threats. By leveraging the power of MITRE ATT&CK, organizations can enhance their threat hunting capabilities and better defend against sophisticated cyber attacks. In the realm of cyber threats, advanced persistent threats and financially motivated groups represent two formidable adversaries. APTs are highly sophisticated attackers, often state-sponsored, with long-term objectives. They are known for their stealth, persistence, and use of advanced techniques to infiltrate and remain hidden within targeted networks. Their goals typically extend beyond financial gain. They may seek to steal intellectual property, disrupt critical infrastructure, or conduct espionage. On the other hand, financially motivated groups, like the notorious Fin7, are driven by profit. Their primary goal is to steal financial information, such as credit card numbers or banking credentials, which they can then use or sell for monetary gain. Fin7, also known as Cabana Group, is a prime example of a financially motivated APT. This group has been active since at least 2013. They are responsible for stealing millions of credit card numbers and other financial data from businesses worldwide. Fin7 is known for its sophisticated tactics and techniques, often employing custom malware, spear phishing campaigns, and exploiting vulnerabilities to gain access to target networks. Understanding the motivations and tactics of different adversary groups is crucial for effective threat hunting. By profiling the adversary, security teams can anticipate their moves, identify potential targets, and develop proactive defense strategies. Knowing your enemy is the first step to defeating them. By studying groups like Fin7 and their use of specific techniques, organizations can tailor their defenses and hunting strategies to counter these threats more effectively. Section 4. Visualizing the battlefield. ATT&CK matrices in action. MITRE ATT&CK matrices provide a visual representation of the tactics and techniques used by adversaries. These matrices are essential tools for threat hunters, offering a comprehensive overview of the attack landscape. The matrices are organized by tactic, with each column representing a different stage of the attack lifecycle. The rows list the various techniques that attackers can use within each tactic. By mapping observed attacker activity to the matrix, security teams can gain valuable insights into the adversary's goals, methods, and potential next steps. This visual representation allows analysts to connect the dots, identify patterns, and understand the overall narrative of an attack. For instance, if an attacker is observed using techniques related to initial access and discovery, it's likely they are in the early stages of an attack. The ATT&CK matrix helps predict their next move, potentially focusing on lateral movement or privilege escalation. The matrices are not static documents. They are living, breathing resources that are constantly updated with new techniques and information. This ensures that they remain relevant and reflect the latest trends in the threat landscape. By leveraging MITRE ATT&CK matrices, threat hunters can visualize the battlefield, understand the adversary's movements, and proactively defend their organizations against emerging threats. Section 5. Beyond Signatures. Embracing Behavior-Based Detection. Traditional security solutions often rely on signature-based detection, which involves matching known malicious patterns against files or network traffic. While this approach is effective against known threats, it falls short against sophisticated adversaries who constantly evolve their tactics and employ custom malware. Behavior-based detection, on the other hand, focuses on identifying anomalous activities that deviate from established baselines. This approach is crucial for detecting unknown threats and zero-day exploits that traditional signature-based methods might miss. By establishing a baseline of normal behavior for users, systems, and applications, security teams can identify deviations that could indicate malicious activity. For example, an employee accessing sensitive data outside of their normal working hours or a sudden spike in network traffic from an unusual location could raise red flags. Behavior-based detection relies on analyzing various data points such as user activity logs, application logs, and network traffic to identify unusual patterns. Machine learning algorithms play a crucial role in automating this analysis, enabling security teams to sift through massive amounts of data and identify subtle anomalies that might otherwise go unnoticed. By shifting from a reactive signature-based approach to a proactive behavior-based detection strategy, organizations can enhance their threat hunting capabilities and stay ahead of the curve in the ever-evolving cybersecurity landscape. Section 6. Deep dive into attacker techniques, valid accounts, and signed binary proxy execution. Attackers are constantly seeking ways to evade detection and blend in with legitimate activity. Two techniques that highlight this evasive approach are valid accounts and signed binary proxy execution. Valid accounts is a technique where attackers leverage compromised or stolen credentials of legitimate users to gain access to systems and data. By using valid accounts, attackers can bypass authentication mechanisms and operate under the radar, making their activities appear legitimate. This technique is particularly dangerous because it exploits the trust placed in authorized users. Signed binary proxy execution, on the other hand, involves attackers using legitimate, digitally signed binaries to execute malicious code. They do this by exploiting vulnerabilities in these binaries or by using them as a cover to download and execute malicious payloads. This technique is particularly challenging to detect because the binaries themselves are legitimate and trusted by the operating system. By understanding these techniques and their variations, threat hunters can develop detection rules and hunting queries to identify suspicious activities. For instance, monitoring for unusual login times, locations, or access patterns associated with valid accounts can help detect compromised credentials. Similarly, analyzing the behavior of signed binaries, particularly those that exhibit unusual network connections or process creations, can uncover malicious intent. By proactively hunting for these and other evasive techniques, organizations can strengthen their defenses and mitigate the risk of successful attacks. Section 7. The Human Element. Empowering Analysts with AT&CK Navigator. While technology plays a crucial role in threat hunting, the human element remains essential. Security analysts bring their expertise, intuition, and contextual awareness to the table, enabling them to connect the dots, interpret data, and make informed decisions. MITRE ATT&CK Navigator is a powerful tool that empowers analysts by providing an interactive platform to leverage the ATT&CK framework. With ATT&CK Navigator, analysts can visualize attack chains, highlight specific techniques used by adversaries, and track their progress throughout an investigation. This visual representation facilitates collaboration, enabling teams to share insights, coordinate their efforts, and develop comprehensive hunting strategies. ATT&CK Navigator also allows analysts to annotate the matrices with their own observations, hypotheses, and findings. This collaborative knowledge sharing enhances situational awareness and enables teams to learn from past experiences, improving their ability to detect and respond to future threats. Moreover, ATT&CK Navigator integrates with other security tools such as SIEMs and threat intelligence platforms, providing a centralized hub for threat hunting operations. By empowering analysts with the right tools and resources, organizations can maximize the effectiveness of their threat hunting programs. The combination of human expertise and technological advancements is crucial for staying ahead of the curve in the ever-evolving cybersecurity landscape.